I am writing this email to apologize for everything I have done to you. I hope you can forgive me. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ara Zone Stories. Today we have a story with 7 update where this woman got divorced by her husband and she went to live with her partner. But unfortunately she ended up being a single mother. Let's see how this story ended. My ex-fiancé, with whom I have 2 kids with, cheated on me after we were in a 12-year relationship. She seems quite happy now with the new guy. She moved out December and obviously has been with him since. Why does it feel like I am the loser in this situation? I am constantly crying, get to wake up in the middle of the night thinking about her, have this urge to make contact with her, and yet for her it seems like it was so easy to let me go. I was not the perfect guy and had my things, but I never abused her, and I never cheated on her even though there was ample opportunity to hook up with girls my age. Now it feels like it's too late for me at 32, and having kids, I will not find someone that I would want to settle with, and would most likely be forced to settle with someone just for the sake of it. Will things be okay? Will her relationship work out? Do I tell my kids why we not together, as they are also now around the new guy? They are both still so young. Edit. So it was a college buddy that she introduced to me a couple of years back, was in his company many times as well, and always had this gut feeling something was amiss. I asked her numerous times to cut contact, which she refused to do. Apparently his spouse is deceased now. She didn't even tell me that until we broke up. But based on the behaviors over the last few years, I can put my head on a block they were doing this under her nose as well. So yeah, here we are. I am starting to move on. Cannot help but feel sad for my kids. They all I know and have no clue what is going on. I am relieved it has ended. There were many nights I would babysit the kids while she was out until early hours of the morning doing lady nights. So, it's lockdown level 4 by us, and this weekend it's Mother's Day celebration. Needless to say, I got a call from my daughter yesterday saying they coming to sleep over by me, no prior arrangements being made by ex, and clearly an attempt to leave the kids with me so she can be with her partner. I took the high road and told my daughter she can come over anytime, even though it's lockdown. So when she gets here, drops the kids, I didn't go out, and my daughter starts telling me how they cuddle on her bed, and how she asked my daughter if she can marry her partner. Is he even a partner at this point in time? What is wrong with this lady? D-Day was almost 5 months ago. Could they still be in the fog? Does it last that long? Not that I care. I actually took the news just fine, and I was even able to tell my daughter what they did to me without choking up. I just don't get how she could think asking that was okay, considering it has been a few months, and on my side I have not even thought of dating again. No contact does work. I had been with her for 12 years, and all the memories are starting to fade. I won't say I am 100%, but I will get there. Also, as in my case, when you do go no contact, be prepared for the fact that she will not come running back to you. Do not worry, as the chances are high that she made that decision long before you starting giving kibbles and doing the pick-me dance. Hey guys, so this is an update and need advice type of post. Been 8 months since D-Day. I'm still single, thank you COVID-19, and see my kids on the odd weekend when my ex feels like sending them. I want to say that it does get better. I have not spoken to her in 4 months, and I rely on my sister to communicate anything regarding the kids. I have met about 2 or 3 ladies that seem to like me, but I seem to have some trust issues when it comes to them. Is this normal? If their phones are off, I reckon it's because they need to avoid me and give attention to another guy. If they apologize for being delayed in their responses, I scrutinize the whole conversation looking for inconsistencies. I always end up thinking what happened to me, and then gotten mad at them, thinking they doing the same thing my ex did. And then I sort of just retreat into my shell and have my shield up for a few days. It's annoying, because it's like we take 5 steps forward and 10 back when I do this. Am I even making sense? Anyone else deal with these sort of feelings? Is this my gut telling me something is off, or am I just paranoid? Ex-wife sent me an email. Here it is. I am writing this email to apologize for everything I have done to you. I am sorry for being unfaithful to you as my child's father and for the hurt and pain I have caused. I hope you can forgive me and we can move on from here and do what is in the best interest of the kids. Also, I will come drop the kids by you, but you will need to come starting dropping them at home as well. I should just give an update about where I am since D-Day. X and her partner bought a house together, sold his old house apparently, and moved much closer to where I am situated. Have not had the misfortune of bumping into them thus far, but I still struggle to go drop the kids at her place and not feel some type of way. If you guys recall, she sent me an apology email, which I totally ignored when I responded and just stuck to replying about the co-parenting stuff. She has not emailed me since. It was also confirmed that she was having this affair whilst the other betrayed spouse was on her dying bed. How about that, huh? All in all, it seems as if they are happy, which does not really bother me, as I pray they work out so that my kids are not subjected to more instability from their mom. Could it really be that they are the couple that makes it against all odds? Not sure if I can say it's karma, but she also tested positive for COVID. But enough about her. On to me. I am in much better space these days, well, 95% of the time. I have been on 2 holidays in the last 2 months with some friends I reconnected with after many years being no contact. Also met a ton of new ladies that seem to think I am attractive. During the whole drama, I felt like I was not good enough for anyone and would probably die alone. Yet I am also not rushing into anything and seem to not have the whole codependent issues of yesteryear. And I genuinely am not fazed that they seem happy and might work out. Whatever happens to them is not my business, and I have a whole life to live and make the most of it. So, yes my people, things do get better. You will have your weak moments as well, but they are far in between. Chin up and go live your life. There are so much quality people out there, and it would be a shame if you miss out on it sulking over some people who shouldn't matter. I have just heard her partner passed away from COVID-related complications. A few months back I would have gloated, but now I feel nothing but empathy for his kids and my ex. What do you guys reckon? Should I send her a text to sympathize, or do I still maintain no contact? That being said, I still have no desire to get back with her. I hope this sudden turn of events does not cause her to turn her attention back to me. I am so keen to hear what is going to happen with the new place they got. They weren't married yet. What is going to happen to his kids? God works in mysterious ways. She is your ex, and you don't even have kids with her. She is a nobody for you. Why would you contact her on any matter? I do not know the circumstances of your divorce, and why you still keep some contact. Maybe you live in a small town where you unavoidably bump to each other and know each other's life details. But even so, she is an ex. You would contact her only if you still have an interest in regrouping with her again. You say you have no desire to get back with her, but with all that interest you show it is not clear, especially when you are posing questions such as, what will happen with the place they got when they married? Even if you do not intend it, you sound like a man who wants to jump in and save the day for her. Check yourself. In case you really still have feelings for her, just stay away. She already has had kids. It's over. In fact, it was over when she left you or you left her. Either way, it was double over when she went on to marry the other guy. And it is a million times over when she has already procreated repeatedly with him. You have no business there, so shut down your feelings and stick to your life. Now if you don't have feelings for her, why on earth contact her? Just stick to your life. She is a stranger to you. Things have been awesome on my side. I'm meeting a whole lot of new people. Going on another weekend getaway next week with some new friends I made. Got a nice increase at work. Not your usual annual increase. Got a few women interested in me. I recently asked a lady to go for some coffee. I had been eyeing her for a number of years and always thought she was unattainable. So picture my delight when she agreed. Any ideas on what the first date should look like, if you can call it that, lol? As for my ex, still no contact guys. I'm thinking less about what has happened and just feel meh when it comes to her. Kids seem to be doing okay. The past few months does not seem to have adversely affected them that much. His kids also seem to be staying with the ex, and the kids, my son calls them his brothers. But yeah man, life is good, and nothing major has happened that would have needed me to jump onto Reddit. Good thing, right? I love you guys man, and thank you to all for the time taken out and giving me some much needed advice. I would have probably still been doing the pick me dance if I was not instructed to grow a spine and see this woman for who she was, lol. Hey guys, so I have been off for a while, living life, making new memories. Let me tell you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. My situation feels like it didn't even happen. Reading my old posts, was I that hurt over a loser? I cannot believe it. Since it happened, I have had quite a few ladies showing attention, something I thought was near impossible young and mature alike. I have however not started dating and will probably not date anytime soon. Life is amazing when you put yourself first. I started an amazing job that offers the opportunity of moving abroad in the future, and I have a place and a brand new car. I have to mention the car, as she ended up leaving with the new car and left me with a beat-down 15-year-old car when she left lol. Oh, how about this? One of her daughter's ex-besties ran into me the other day, took my digits, and we have been speaking. We about to go on a date. She is 24. How fast life doesn't come at you, huh? So to anyone struggling out there with a cheating partner, you will heal, life will get better if you will allow it. The choice is yours. Wallow in pity or decide to thrive, and give them the biggest F you ever by coming out the other side new. You can view my old posts to get out. I have read them again. Man, I was in a dark place. To all the peeps who cared to respond and send me direct messages checking up on me, thank you. I did this post to also in a way give you guys closure, make it known that I came out on the other side fine. He shouldn't rush too much with these things. He must make sure that she's actually in this as much as he is and go slow. If she is both mature enough and has all of her priorities together, then all the best to both of them. I have a son who has allergies. One of these allergies is food-based, so I'm very careful when preparing his meals. His allergies are moderate, so I don't need an EpiPen, but I still carry one just to be sure. The reason I'm mentioning this will come up soon. My sister has 3 kids of her own who are blessed with no allergies, so they can eat whatever they like. Her oldest had a birthday party not long ago, but I had a work-related appointment, so I dropped my son off so he could attend. My sister is well aware of his allergies, and I asked if she would be serving food that was okay for him to eat. She assured me all was well, but I now know it wasn't. When I returned to pick him up, he was covered in a rash and crying. I immediately recognized it as his allergy acting up, and I called my sister to the side. I asked if his food had been cross-contaminated, but she straight out told me she directly gave him what he was allergic to. I nearly flipped out and had to go outside to calm down. She defended her actions by saying I was babying him and that he needed to learn to grow out of his allergy. She continued by saying she gave her boys everything, so that's why they were stronger and healthier than my son. I admit I screamed at her after that and said some things I'm not proud of, but she angrily told me that it was her son's birthday, and it wasn't right that my son was getting special food from everyone else. I pointed out that his allergies are nothing for him to feel special about, and she countered by saying that if I'm so bothered by his itching, I should give him the EpiPen so it could stop. I immediately left in my car, and when I looked back and saw that my son had cut himself all over from scratching, I cried. She called me in the middle of the night and angrily demanded that I apologize to her and her son for ruining his party, but I hung up. Was I too harsh on her? From reading all the comments, I decided to press charges against my sister. Also, I didn't include this in the post, but my son has an egg allergy, so I felt at fault for taking him to a party with pastries. But I got a lot of encouraging words, so I know I'm not at fault. Thank you to all the Redditors that made me realize that I had to get something done. Because if I'd done something like this to one of her boys, she would retaliate immediately. I don't want to go into full details, but the reason I didn't report what she did was because she is in a custody battle with her husband for her kids, and I didn't want this to be another reason against her. However, I can't ignore it any longer, and although I don't want her to lose her kids, I have to protect mine. She did this to herself, and luckily my son seems fine right now, but I'll take him by the pediatrician later if I see any changes. She assured her that the food was okay. She's lucky he didn't go into anaphylactic shock and need to be rushed to the hospital. That's how serious allergies can get. In my opinion, no more contact with her sister. Her sister custody battle is not her battle. If she treats her nephew as she did, can only imagine what she does with her own.